Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most powerful tools, SQLMap. If you're learning about SQL injection and doing a penetration test, SQLMap can automate the entire process for you. Before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only. Always have proper authorization before testing any system. Now let's get started. SQLMap is an open-source penetration testing tool that automates the detection and exploitation of SQL injection flaws. It can enumerate databases, tables, and even extract or modify data if the target is vulnerable. Let's start with the basic command. Say we have a vulnerable URL like this. To find out what databases are running on the backend, we use the DBS option in SQLMap. This tells SQLMap to look for all the databases on the SQL server that the vulnerable site is connected to. Here's the full command. Once the scan completes, SQLMap will list all the databases it found. You might see the 2 databases found in the scan process. That's great job. These are what we're really interested in. Our next step is to find out what tables exist inside that database. For that, we use this command. Here, D stands for the database name. SQLMap will now enumerate all the tables inside users_DB. As you can see, SQLMap found tables like admin, contact, images, and more tables. These names give us clues about what kind of data might be inside. The users table is usually the goldmine. Sometimes it may contain usernames, emails, and password hashes. Here, T specifies the table, and we're asking SQLMap to list all the column names inside that table. And there we go, we now have columns like ID, username, password, and permissions. This tells us exactly what kind of information is stored in each row of that table. Once we know what columns exist, it's time to dump the data, basically pull out the contents of that table. We use the dump option. SQLMap will now extract the actual data from the users table. This could include usernames like admin and armorks. We're telling SQLMap to retrieve all data from the password column in that table by specifying the column name in the previous command. take some time to complete the process. SQLMap will now extract the actual data from the password column. This shows password hashes, sometimes even plaintext passwords if the site is poorly configured. And we can see another database also in same process.